And this is an in-depth video where I'll go step by step throughout the whole process. In my description there is chapters if you want to jump sections, but before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel where I test side hustles and so you guys can reach financial freedom. First, what is user testing? Essentially, user testing is all about what is UX design, about making the software more user-friendly. These companies will reach out to user testing, the company, and they'll ask them to test the feature or to the general public. This is where we come in, and guess what? We test it out. Task could be like trying to buy this item, or try finding this information on this website, or try adding to the cart, and we give our thoughts on the thing and any questions. Honesty is the key. If you're honest and you speak what's in your mind, it helps you a lot. Tests usually last between 15 to 20 minutes, and sometimes they're only a couple minutes long. You still get paid $10 US, and so that could be more in your own currency. Other tests that are longer, like 30 minutes live conversation, where you're having like a live conversation through Zoom with somebody, you get $30. If it's an hour long, you can get $60. I believe it's a fair payout. Careful, you do have to mind your own taxes, but it's still a good reasonable for a side hustle. They're trusted. It's a very good company, like Lowe's, Samsung, Domino's. You see over here, you get a first-hand reaction. So the tests, they user testing, it's all about employees and customers. Employees feel and employers feel that they understand their customers, but look at the stat over here. Only 38% of US customers say the employees they interact with understand their needs. So a lot of this comes through the website interactions and how you interact with the website. So making it more user-friendly will drive more traffic and in turn more sales. So that's why these companies invest a lot of money into us. This is a very profitable niche for you, and you could be making a lot of as a side hustle. Second, so how do you actually get paid? So you say you click on get paid to test, and this is where it will give you most of the information. That's where you would start for sign up. You put your email and get started over here. So you actually get paid via PayPal. That is the best way that I found. You can also choose to get paid via Payoneer if that is a service that you are familiar with. So you get paid 7 days right after you're done the test. So you can, if you have any issues, you can reach out to the support and they will reach back to you within 24 hours or to 48 hours, and they'll set you up. But I haven't had any issues with getting paid personally. All right, so we will jump in on my account in a bit, and I'll show you guys how it looks. But before we go in, what are the qualifications and what is the application process? Honestly, it's not that hard. You don't need any degree or any coding experience. You can be almost from any country in the world. I do believe that they do send out tests according to your demographic and location, but before each test, there is some screeners which you'll see later on. I'll show you guys if you are matched to the test, and that's how they filter out if you're a potential candidate for that user testing. So when you sign up with your email, you will enter your email and get started and verify your email. And they will ask you to do a demo test. Basically, it's like a real test, except it's the one that you don't get paid for it. You just follow the prompts, and I recommend going over the FAQ, which I'll be showing you later, and reading it over so you can see the FAQs, some questions over here, and what do I need to get started? You just need a computer, reliable internet connection, a microphone, either built-in or external. I can link some below. Having a good quality mic helps you, and a good headset, because they will be reviewing and looking over, so you don't want bad quality. Also, you want to be in an area where you are able to take the test without being disturbed. If ever you do get disturbed during a test, you can just click on the question mark. There will be a question mark, and then you can select the support if you want to leave out. That is the best way if you want to don't submit a test without completing it, or else you will get a bad review. So going back to the demo test, basically it's like a real test. You just follow the prompt, be honest. Once they will take about a week. What is the application process? So you will do the practice test, and once approved, the approved test takes about a week, and then you can earn real money. And how do I get paid? Exactly, you get paid by PayPal, how much you can make. So that's it, right? $10 for every 20-minute test. Sometimes it's 15 to 20, 30 to 120 for live interviews. Those, if it's an hour, 60. If it's in 2 hours, that 120. I haven't seen a lot of 120. I've seen mostly 30 to 60, and mostly your $10 tests. Okay, you can see other FAQs. What kind of device do I need? Honestly, these are a little bit specs. Having your phone helps you, so you can get more tests. But you can be on your computer and it's fine. You do get a Chrome extension. I recommend staying on Chrome browser, because Chrome browser works a bit better. UserTesting does not withhold tax. Like I said, you will have to do your own taxes. All right, so enough with the chit chat. Let's actually jump into the platforms and see how it actually looks once you get in and you actually have your profile set up. So this is this is your dashboard. All right, so here there's going to be screeners. See over here, I have a $10 test, and it shows you on Mac or Windows, and it tells you it's a face recording. This one has a face recording. We are collecting this information. They will tell you, they will give you a disclaimer right before it, and you decide if you want to be part of it or no. Let's say I don't want to be part of it. Let's say this one didn't work out. It's all right. It will go. See over here, you need our app for this test. So I have an Android phone. I signed up with an Android phone. You will download the app UserTesting. Use this link and you will download it, and from there you can follow the prompts on how to install it and how to record your voice and your taps and everything, and follow the test. I recommend having the app there. To see Mac or Windows, this one doesn't have face recording. This is just your audio, and it will say what best describes your work status. So there's quite a few. Sometimes there's none. What I recommend is keeping your tab open, and you will hear a little ding, a little sound that the new test has come up. So that is the dashboard over here. This is where you will be mostly at to make the test. There is a support section where you can contact this virtual assistant, and if you have any questions, you can like that. Here are the completed tests. Here's a couple tests that I did. See, you have a rated. They rate you, the first one, and see the other ones, they're not rated. I rated this one, got me rated. See, sometimes they rate you, sometimes they don't, but they will always see. This one I did, it's pending, meaning it's still in the 7-day process. This one that I did recently, and they were gonna pay out later. And right, okay, so that's my profile, and here are the messages. I didn't get any messages, but I suppose it can be useful for when you have live conversations. You will have messages. And here's the help center. I recommend going through all of these lessons. They're not mandatory, but they help you a lot. It's a lot of common sense, but common sense is not as common. So I recommend going through all of these lessons and reading out everything and making sure you understand everything and what goes on. Right. And also the support center. So you will have I definitely recommend going on the support center and reading the articles, so you stay in touch and understand that honestly, like, what should you do in different types of situations. Like if you have any questions, that's gonna be the best way to go about it. All right. Mobile testing, troubleshooting, your dashboard, everything. Honestly, how to report a problem, that's going to be the best way. So if you don't feel comfortable anymore, or if there's anything you can do, is beside you click on the question mark symbol, and that's where you would go. That's how it would look. You click on the question mark symbol and then say, what do you need help with? I need to view previous tasks. The website or app didn't open. There's a problem. It's user testing. So some websites could be in beta, and you need some issues. So that is sometimes that I had to do this, or sometimes I just feel like I didn't want to provide personal information, so I quit a test. But mostly they are professional. Even if you have to enter personal information, just put something fake. Like, don't give your real name, don't give anything real, and that's just that's it, and you can exit the test. So that's how it shows you on Android and iPhone. And that's they will still pay you out a little bit. If there is a problem and it's outside of your control, they will pay out according to the time that you were on that test. You better quit a test instead of submitting it, because ratings are very important and they do impact how many tests that you do receive. So if you get a low rating, perhaps you're too overly excited, or you're being too positive, or you're not being too quiet, you're not talking enough. These are all tips that are useful as a tester. So you should be mindful of all these things, and that is why I recommend going through these help center lessons. And honestly, this is very fun way to make some side hustle money. So in conclusion, be honest, prepare yourself, and be professional. Act like a customer. This is a great side hustle gig. You're not going to be rich with this, but you can make some money out of it. Make sure you mind your own taxes. Make sure you get a good quality mic. Have fun. This is a great way to make some side income. Honestly, we don't realize that sometimes we have questions during the test, and sometimes with logic we will find the answers ourselves while digging through it, but you gotta speak up. It's all about user interface, because your logic and what you're thinking is what the reviewer wants to see and hear. He will hear the tone in your voice, and he will feel if you're hesitating or something. So speak up, and if you never assume anything, and be clear, concise, be in an area where you can hear yourself properly and where the reviewer can hear himself properly. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, peace.